Greetings! This is the instrument Sidekick video for the Clarinet, page 36, easy to difficult. Page 36, easy to difficult. Alright, so on this page, we have two different versions of If You're Happy and You Know It. Obviously, as you might guess from the title, this is the easy version, and this is the difficult version. If you're going in order in the book, you are ready for the difficult version. If you're somebody who's kind of skipping ahead and just finding like really cool songs, you might be still at this level, okay? This level here does not go above the break. All right, there's only two things you need to learn to do this level, okay? First, a warning on both pieces, I have to say, don't actually do any of the things you would do in that song. Obviously, if you're playing clarinet, don't clap your hands. No, don't do that. The only one, like sometimes it's stomp your feet. You can stomp your feet, I guess, but don't actually do most of the things. Remember, you're the one presenting the music. The other people will clap their hands or yell hooray or whatever, okay? So anyway, so here we are. So the easy version, the only thing you need to really notice is first, is you got to remember that flats last an entire measure. All accidentals do. Flats, natural, and sharp signs last the entire measure. And sometimes that confuses people. They remember that it's B flat for that one, and for that one, and for that one. But now that it went down to a couple Ds, they sometimes forget that that's still B flat and that's still B flat because the flat lasts the whole measure. It's only after that particular bar line that then B would go back to being natural, okay? So you have B flats all the way across there. And then the only other thing you really need to worry about is swinging eighth notes, okay? Now, eighth notes are usually T, 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 straight up and down, okay? But when you get into jazzy kinds of swingy stuff, or in a song like this, like certain children's songs, you might swing the eighth notes, da, 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 instead of T, 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 T. I'm going to accept you doing the swingy stuff because that's probably how you sang it when you were a kid, all right? So I'm fine with that. But do know that there is a difference. Usually it will write swing on it or something like that. So since it's not written there, technically we're not supposed to, but let's do it. Let's do it the fun way. All right. So I'm going to do the easy version really, really quick here. Just so you can see what it looks like on my fingerings. All right. But really not too difficult. Not too hard at all. All right, now, the above the break version, unfortunately, has some different new challenges, okay? So we're going back and forth between below the break and above the break, okay? So first, a little trick that I want to teach you is that on G's and also, where's the A's? And on A's, okay, so our G's and A's, if you're doing above the break notes that require these fingers, and you play a G or an A, you can keep these fingers down and it won't make any difference. All right, and that kind of helps because then you don't have to remove it and put it down as many fingers when you're switching between G's and above the break notes, just like we do right here in the beginning. Okay, hopefully you remember how to do your C's. All right, and then we go up and down as we've learned, and also in this song, there it is, after all those C's right there, we have a B natural. B natural, okay? Up till now, your B's have usually been B flat, A key, and register key in the back, all right? B natural is an above the break note. So you have your above the break 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. your C key, the one directly down, farthest down, and then out of these pinkies, we get the one farthest over. Okay? So the two hardest pinky keys to reach, this one and this one. Both pinkies have 4 keys they can switch between, and that's going to be this one and this one. So you have C and B. Alright, and you have to remember, it helps to remember that you can keep these fingers down when you're switching between G and A. Okay? So this piece, when put all together, goes like this. Last part's pretty tough, going G, A, B, C. You'll notice I prepared my right hand to stay already down there from the G. Then I got to switch to this and all these and this. And that's worth doing a number of times to get used to the ability to do that particular piece. All right. So it's a fun piece, but it does have some interesting challenges. But you're going to find that last challenge, the G, A, B natural C, to happen a lot to the clarinet part. So it's worth working your way through. I don't know a single NYSMA solo that doesn't do that at least once. Okay, so that is an important thing to get used to, going from G to A, B natural, and C. All right, so good luck with that. And then after you're done and you've got that passed, move on to the next page, slurs and ties. Until then, may the force be with you.